Okay, so this is Mars Minor Restoration Part 39. This was originally a two-parter series between 39 and 40 on the headlights, but the footage seemed to have disappeared somehow, so I'm just doing an update. I had 39, it was actually a really good video, and 40 was also pretty good, but somehow the footage disappeared on me, so I guess I'll just do an update. So I haven't been working on the car in a while, and that's mainly been due to I have been enjoying this car. I love this car. I've been enjoying it. Yeah, so I had been enjoying this car. Mainly right after I got the turn signal fixed. Let's just put it on. Right after I got the turn signal fixed, I have been enjoying this car, driving it everywhere. I put 30 miles on the car, which is quite a lot for living on a 3-acre farm and not driving on the street, just driving up these little tiny roads going up there. So, yes, but then something caught my attention, because after I got this fixed, this turn signal, something else happened, and that was my headlights. They just died on me, and I couldn't figure out why. Yes, so I couldn't figure out why my headlights were just dying on me, and I had a feeling that it was the dimmer switch. As you can see, oh, sorry about that. As you can see, the dimmer switch actually looks different than it did before. That's because it is different. This is a completely different dimmer switch. I made this one. Well, it's not a different dimmer switch. The original dimmer switch is under there. This is a cap I made because the top part was broken off. So it would just sit down there, and it wouldn't work. So after I got that fixed, I pulled the light switch, and nothing happened. I was like, oh no. And this was all in a period of 2 days. 2 days ago, from 2 days ago to now. And I was like, oh no, that's not working. So what I had to do was I went under the hood and put a jumper cable onto the earth terminal of the battery. And then what I did was I removed the headlights and stuck it to what I believed was the earth on the headlights, and both headlights started going up. But one of them was dimmer than the other. The one that didn't have the earth on it was dimmer than the one that did, and it was vice versa with the other headlight. So I knew that the car had a bad earth somewhere, because the dimmer switch underneath the car goes directly to the headlights, which I think is actually pretty good. No relays or fuses or anything, it just goes directly to the headlights, which is good. But unfortunately, the car's earth was very bad. It was very bad. So what I had to do was I removed the headlights and tested it, as I said. But then when I figured out what the problem was, I cut the earth wire going to the headlights and spliced in these nice green wires, which I think are really weird. They're turquoise green, and they go, if I can just get under the car here, they go through the headlight bezel, through the bodywork where there was already a hole, and straight to ground. And the ground over here is on the, it's on the shock, and the one over here is grounded to the wiper motor. Ow, I just hit my head on this really sharp point right here. But, yeah, so those are grounded. And with the high beam switch fixed, if I turn the headlights on, it's pretty light in here, so you can't really see it. But as you can see, they do work. Yes, so my headlights now work, which I find to be great. I'm just gonna shut the headlights off. Okay, so now all I have to do on the car are the tail lights, because for some reason these tail lights don't work. Parking lights, which I'm going to use a separate switch. I'm going to use this switch down here for the parking lights, but that's actually the gauge illuminator, I believe it is. Yeah, but once I get that done, all I'll have to do is get a fuel pump. I'm going to get an electric fuel pump, because the manual fuel pumps on the car, the fuel pump that's on the car is blown, so I have this gravity-fed system right now. But the fuel pump that's on the car is it's underneath there, and it's blown. It will not work. So, I'm just going to get an electric fuel pump. When you turn the ignition on, the fuel pump will go on. And then, I'll run a line going from a hard metal line going from the gas tank all the way to the fuel pump, which will be mounted somewhere over there. And then going to the carbs. Oh, and I also got to get good air cleaners. So, yeah, that's basically all I have to do. And then I can hook up the gas gauge. And I don't think the inside of this tank is bad, because I actually, just for fun, opened that nut on the tank right there, that nut on the bottom, and gas started pouring out. 30-year-old gas started pouring out. And I don't think the inside of it's actually that bad. I haven't seen it properly, but I don't think it's that bad. So, yeah, that's all I have to do now to restore the Morse Minder. That's it. So thanks for watching.